In a rare inside look into the secretive propaganda camp in North Korea, the chosen schoolchildren explain how they cannot wait to kill Americans. Australian 60 Minutes reporter Tom Steinfort was given permission to interview children at the infamous Songdowon children's camp. The camp, which previously marketed itself an international camp for children from other communist regimes, has largely been redesigned to accommodate the best and the brightest from North Korea itself. The bizarre amusement camp includes swimming pools, roller coaster rides and singing competitions, but also a heavy dose of anti-American propaganda. 60 Minutes. The camp has been redesigned to accommodate the best and the brightest from North Korea. The regime has fired missiles over Japan and dramatically accelerated its nuclear weapons program. According to the reporter, the students at the camp see the daily games as practice for war. One child, who playing a video arcade game during the interview, said he imagined the enemies in his combat games were Americans. He told Steinfort, "I am so happy to kill Americans. Americans, Japanese, and South Koreans, they are our enemy. I dream of killing them." The haunting remarks come amid fears of an outbreak of a global war on the Korean peninsula, after a war of words between U.S. President Donald Trump and Kim Jong-un. Sung-ju Lee, also interviewed on the program, fled from the North Korean regime when he was just 16 years old and said propaganda like this was routine for young children. He told 60 Minutes that gruesome displays of Americans being slaughtered were everywhere, from the shop windows to school textbooks. Mr. Lee also revealed if he was to return to his homeland, he would be tortured and publicly executed. The bizarre amusement camp includes swimming pools, roller coaster rides and singing competitions. 60 Minutes. The child imagined the enemies in his combat games were Americans. I am so happy to kill Americans. Americans, Japanese, and South Koreans, they are our enemy. I dream of killing them. Child at North Korean summer camp. The North Korean dictator has heightened the risk of a nuclear war after he repeatedly staged illegal weapons tests and accelerated his nuclear weapons program in the summer. The regime twice has fired missiles over Japan, and in July, the regime's successee launched the country's first intercontinental ballistic missile ICBM, which had the capability of reaching U.S. territory. Over the past few months, Kim Jong-un and President Trump have exchanged a series of insults, as the U.S. president branded him Rocket Man and short and fat, while the North Korea leader labeled him a mentally deranged dotard in response.